Yeah, we've got a few minutes, so I'm going to open up the floor. If anyone would like to give a shout out to another one of our members, whether it was from a positive one-on-one or from some actual business that was done. So if you would like to, if you could just raise your hand first, and there you go, Debbie. Thank you. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to Betty. I did mention her on my podcast I had a podcast with a cancer doula, because she does something that she does as a hobby right now. And she actually knits crochets these wonderful hats for women. So I thought that was a good gift for her. So I just want to let her know that it actually went on air. And it was like last week.
Oh, thank you so much, Debbie. That's really
You're welcome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Marcus.
I want to shout out to Bob. For allowing me to talk to you guys and just express what I do and seeing if I can help you all out. I just want to say thank you.
Yep, Bob's reached out to a lot of people. David T, go ahead.
Morning, guys. I just wanted to also thank Bob because, that old saying from our old BNI networking group that I feel like ours is on steroids, right? Givers gain. And just by me giving, referrals to my other networking groups, I'm seeing the other, referrals being reciprocated. But I do have a shout out for Phil for connecting me with his colleague. I actually ran into a client of mine who, through a divorce, is going through looking to sell a bar. So he was able to connect me with another Zoom business professional. So Phil's always an awesome guy and a great resource. So kudos to him, and a big shout out to both Bob and Phil.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
David, how many years have we known each other?
Oh gosh, we're going on a decade now, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Next year. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
If I can, I'd like to give a shout out to Bob and Marie, who are very, that innovative approach on messaging and managing my LinkedIn, continues to get good response for me. I'm getting good responses. I have a constant kind of exchange every day, maybe 3 to 5 different messages or contacts with prospective professionals or clients. Doesn't always convert to a listing, or anything of that nature, but great networking and good response on the LinkedIn by using some creative approaches, not doing the same thing all the time.
So true.
Yep. I'll give a shout out. I'm a guest. I'm a newbie, but shout out to Bob as well. I've been sleeping on my network for a long time. And so, Bob engaged me, and Bob spoke through a mutual friend of ours, probably 1.5 2 years ago. And appreciate you, Bob. Look forward to the future. And my LinkedIn is blowing up at the moment, so thank you.
Appreciate your compliments. Makes a lot of difference.
If we are all talking about Bob and my partner and I had a meeting yesterday on the phone that was absolutely incredible about taking a totally unique approach as to getting business. And we haven't implemented yet, but I'm sure it will be implemented in the next week or two, and it should really blow it up.
God, you guys are going to make me blush.
Now, this is why you invited us.
May I give a shout out to Scott?
Oh, go ahead, Debbie. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Bob. You're a wonderful guy too. Scott is great for finding you a health insurance plan. So if you need, support, he actually jumps through a lot of hoops. Unfortunately, the plan I use, there was some problems with the sign up and all this other stuff, and he had to go an extra mile to make sure everything was okay. So check him out if you need health insurance.
Just this really is a good group, and I have to thank you all for all the compliments I'm getting. I'm kind of blown away by it in all reality. But I started networking a long time ago, and I started setting up networking groups. Followed the BNI motto of givers gain.
All right, guys. Hey, it's 9 o'clock. Thank you, Bob.
Do well with rules.
Thank you, our guest speaker, Marcus Shields. Thank you, Musha Math, for stepping in and helping. And I hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving with your families. And we can always chat in between on LinkedIn or directly. So I appreciate you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Good
Good
everybody.
seeing everyone. Happy
Thanks,
Thanksgiving,
bye.
everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Enjoy your
Thanksgiving,
family.
guys. Have a nice weekend, guys. Take care.
Thanks.